This is Rick, and this is your seat at the table. We are looking at my next review book for Star Wars by West End Games, The Game Chambers of Questal. I don't think I've ever ran this as a campaign book. I've enjoyed it. I've read it a number of times. I've got some ideas out of it, but I can't say that I honestly remember running this one. So, defying the orders, rebel agents launch a desperate search for a missing friend. What they find could shatter the Alliance forever. It's always detrimental to the Alliance. This was produced in 1990. We got our introduction. In this adventure, rebel heroes investigate the disappearance of their comrade Tree on the planet of Questal. He went there without orders or without consulting the Alliance High Command. Were it anyone else, the disappearance might have been dismissed as a joke or jaunt, but Tree is too good a soldier for that, or was. The Alliance has regretfully written him off. Their other priorities besides Questal is a planet to be avoided. Rebels there have disappeared. Moff Bandor rules with impunity. Tree's friends, are not so quick to desert him. They believe he is in trouble, so they will go to Questal to investigate. Their unauthorized mission requires them to work undercover without support. The Alliance does not condone their mission and provides no special equipment or contacts. They are adventure material, adventure background. So the difficulty of this adventure designed for up to 6 beginning characters, a wide mix of planetary and city skills, etc. The Big Guffin, recent adventure synopsis. Says here, rebels land on the planet Questal in disguise. Since Moff Bandor's party is celebrated with parades, Mardi Gras, and costumes, they will have no difficulty keeping their true identities hidden, but neither will any Imperial spies or bounty hunters. Once on the planet, rebels will have to locate Tree, which they will think will be easy. Tree is always wearing a pendant that contains a short-range beeper right now, though the pendant is being worn by a member of the Nebula Masters, the Questal's chapter of the notorious Dark Star Hellions gang. He and his cronies found Tree's hidden X-Wing fighter with Tree's uniform inside. They stripped the X-Wing of everything of value, including the pendant, and sold the craft. The local swoop gang member of the rebels will locate Tree's droid, and its memory is reason he came here and clues to where to find him. Rebels will discover some secrets about Tree's family past, clues suggesting that the rebels have gone into the palace of Moff Bandor, and then they will have to get into the palace and rescue their comrade. So we get the main NPCs. Episode 1, Welcome to Questal. Summary is the rebels arrive on Questal with only one slim lead to follow up on. Getting through the city, they find about the gala being held for Moff Bandor and get some information about the situation on Questal. They also get to tame a wild Trampa. So starting out, learning local customs, Bandor's birthday, search and restore, the parade, the Trampa. Stands almost 3 meters tall. Arms a 6 bipedal. Angles 6 claws. The creature has a face cross between a gorilla and a Tyrannosaurus. Okay, that's fun. Episode 2, Tree's Trail. The summary: after the excitement of Trampa raids, the rebels will be interested in going somewhere restful for a quiet drink and sophisticated conversation. Okay. Unfortunately, they will go to Shrilly's, where they will meet some informative NPCs, find Tree's locator pendant, and discover that a droid in a hand can make one bushed. So Shrilly's, the local Seamere bar, Sweeping Twi'lek, a poker game, the Swoopers, patrons, meeting Shilly, the owner. Swooper trouble, obstacles, Holo Rancor. The Rancor is a holo projection for a parade. The operator wears a keyboard controller. The strap goes around his neck. Has the speed of they get into a chase with some swoops and run into a big giant holo of a Rancor and may mistake it for the real thing. Traffic droid, police speeder bikes, sail barge, police speeders. Because you gotta have some obstacles while you're chasing bad guys. Maldine speaks. Honest alums. You buy your speed bikes. Skulking around alums. R2-DO, I presume, to find out that the guy had bought the X-Wing. Episode 3, Tree's Trail. The summary: with DO in hand, the rebels follow a line of clues back through Shilly's, eventually leading to a small rebel band on Questal who live in fear for their very lives. They are finally get to the meet Terrell and hear the tale of Tree's arrival and his adventure on Questal. The deal tapes. First things first, party time. Important personages. Anyone who visits Pelkin's home planet of Meptis will understand why the race never developed noses. Meptis has a major distinction of being the only planet whose ambient atmospheric aroma is offensive to all races save its own. Always encouraging. Nice little mix, you know, when you find these exotic worlds. It's a nice turn. The whole place just literally reeks, and except for the people there have no noses, so they don't notice this. Evening's entertainment, Rebel Challenge, getting into a bit of fun, escaping the fun, battle in the arena. There we got our adventure script, Pelkin's mansion, and then Moff Bander's place, and the game chambers beneath his place, Bander's palace. Obviously, these are inserts, and they're meant to take out. That's why they're kind of out of sequence. If you didn't realize it, I generally don't like to take out inserts. I've made the mistakes of that when I was younger, and they just disappear. By leaving them in the books, they're there. I can get photocopies of them and use it much better, right? In my opinion. Defeat the chase. What a waste. Episode 4, Bandor's Palace. The summary. Rebels get in, explore the Imperial Mansion. It's heavily guarded, full of high-tech defenses. Rebels discover Bandor promised a powerful weapon to the Emperor to fight the Alliance. They also learn that to find Tree, they must face the game chambers. So Bandor's Gala, the courtyard carnival. This must be the place. Executive level, the office level. Nice hologram note from the Emperor. Bandor's chambers, the chases, leading us to episode 5, the game chambers. Summary. The game chambers. In the game chambers, the rebels become prey of Moff Bander's latest hunt. The episode is filled with action, suspense, and danger as the rebels try to stay alive and foil the Moff's game. If the rebels are successful, they find Tree and left to die in some dark corner of the chambers. Getting in is half the fun. This is the climax of the adventure to test the rebels' mettle in the game chamber, with a number of ways to get the rebels into the chambers, etc. Ways to get their people into where you want them to go. Commencement address. The MacGuffin. The gizmo that Moff Bander's promised the Emperor, and what's messing with everybody that the players also have to cope with while they get deeper and deeper into the game chambers. It's called the Herald Thrombotic Generator. On the map of the chambers, you will see the location of the generator. At the start of the chase, Banner will have turned it on. The closer the rebels move towards the generator, the more they will feel terror. It will increasingly disrupt their ability to think and act. They will be all but paralyzed by the time they reach the generator room. Blah, blah, blah. So this is a gizmo that voices an unnatural terror on anybody who gets within range of it. And this is on a larger scale. This thing could be used to dominate entire worlds, or to minimize their ability to do anything by making them utterly freaked out. Right. So some various encounters, hunters in the chambers that the players have to deal with. Is a merc, an assassin droid, another merc, and another assassin droid. And then we have another bounty hunter and a protein. I'm not sure. Probably another bounty hunter. Trap rooms, props, laser maze, space simulator, shortcuts, equipment chain, pit of wind, puzzle room, the stairs. This is one of the bad guys that's chasing your guys. And he looks like a chunk of mud from the walls. Blends right in. Quarry room, Bandor's Revenge. Episode 6, Freeing of Questal. Rebels must destroy the prototype weapon before it drives them and the entire population insane. The generator room. So here's our gizmo, turning it off, or shutting it down, getting away, the aftermath, and the orders. So, yeah, like I said, this one here has some interest to it. It's pretty positive. I've never ran it. I don't know why. Can't say I haven't, but I'm not. When I read through it, I'm couple weeks ago, reread through everything. I'm just, to my mind, I don't remember running this campaign. It is what it is. If you get your hands on it, this would be a great addition. It's fun, exciting. It's Star Wars. How can it be any worse than that, right? Till next time, this is Rick, and I hope you have a great weekend.